See, before the warlock came into your life, they studied you from a distance. They watched what you was into. They watched what you liked and everything about you before they made their move. So when they came into your life, they already had an idea what you liked, what you was into, you know, your favorite food, your favorite, whatever it was, because they was watching your social media and they was absorbing your energy from a distance. And, you know, when you encountered these beings, it was very magnetic. And this person felt familiar to you. It felt safe. Everything about the relationship felt safe. But it would be times that, something would, catch your attention. It'd be like a red flag where, you would catch them up in something, and then when you try to go back and ask them what did they mean by that, they try to act like they don't know what you're talking about. They try to gaslight you because you was digging too deep. And, they don't seek attention, and they not doing what a narcissist do. They not, overly seeking for admiration. But every time you was with them, you felt drained. You was like, why do I feel drained? They talk your ears off. You know what I'm saying? But you being passionate and being empathetic, having the genuine soul that you have, you still gave these people a chance. You still let them in, and you gave them a chance. But after a while, you start seeing like they start acting like you, moving like you, saying certain things that you would say, and you looking like, the hell? You know what I'm saying? They doing a lot of things like you. And it's like they will be moving like a robot sometimes, because you kind of knew, like, when I first met you, you wasn't doing this. Now all of a sudden you acting like me, you saying certain words that I say, it just, and you always was drained. Even when y'all was in public, they were just being just like you. They was literally stealing your whole personality. See, what you didn't know was they was, when y'all became intimate, and it was even times where they was trying to become intimate with you while you was bleeding, or if they seen some blood, they'll probably try to, if you was bleeding or something, they'll probably take the blood, maybe suck it. You don't know what these people were trying to destiny swap with you. If there was a chance that you could get locked up or get in a situation where you got sick, you know what I'm saying? These people could have poisoned you, and they will steal your whole identity. They would try to reap the benefits of your whole life. You know what I'm saying? If you had some sort of gift, if you had some sort of a passion that you like to do, they will help you. They will get to know everything. You know, they will be fully involved in what you like to do, and they will learn everything that it is to know about whatever it is that you are gifted at. And what they would do is they'll probably poison you. You know, you will get sick. You'll probably get locked up. They will literally try to destiny swap with you and take your whole identity. They will sacrifice you. You know, warlocks are very they have a they big in the entertainment business. You know, that's why they do a lot of sacrifices. They do a lot of sacrifices with children and magic and blood, because you know the children, they are pure. So they wanna, take their blood and do all type of spell work. You know, that's why when y'all was intimate, you know, they attach this spiritual cord onto you. They get you through your emotions. You know, they want to hook you through your emotions. You know, and you would find yourself very addicted, you know, to this person. You would find yourself very just, you couldn't leave this person even though you knew something wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? They latched this spiritual cord on to you, and they did so much spell work on you behind your back. You know, they went around and made your friends their friends, and they probably didn't even know your friends that long, but they, you know, the first 2 weeks or a week to a month, they was damn near calling your friends they friend. You know, yeah, this my friend, and yeah, I like them, and you know what I'm saying, trying to turn your friends against you, and trying to turn people against you, because these people were really trying to take your whole identity. And you didn't understand this. You didn't even understand. You didn't even know this was possible. You didn't even know people could do things like this. See, witches and warlocks, they look to exploit whatever that you got going on. If you have, you know, whatever it is, they will try to market and promote your idea and act as if they are helping you. But really, they are trying to reap the benefits. You know, they would even try to be involved and try to, you know, squeeze theyself in your business, and if it's a way, but you will look up and, you know, the police will be involved, or the police didn't pull y'all over and something was on the car seat. You know, they left some drugs or anything to where you got in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Y'all became so locked in, and then they switched on you and became cold and became very dangerous, and y'all had this give and pull relationship, and you was very just attached to them. You know, this is what witches and warlocks do. They will try to manipulate you through your emotions and take on your entire identity. You know what I'm saying? They will watch you. They will watch your every move, and people just don't have no idea that these kind of people exist. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be on alert. You have to have awareness and great discernment to be on the lookout for these creatures.